Hey guys and gals, friends of YouTube. Alright, we're back for part 3, and we'll finish this up on the Great Plains Rifle 1M. Let's see, when we left off, we were working on the wing and gluing our servos and everything in, so I've got them in place. Now all I need to do is lock these down. So let me get my fuselage over here, and I marked my right aileron wire with a piece of heat shrink so I can tell them apart. I'm out of my color coded tips. I've got to get some ordered. The right side aileron, the way it is on my radio, will go in channel 1. The left side will go in 4 or 5. I have to check that. Let me plug it in. The way this tactic radio sets up. Let me get my screws out here. And my Loctite. What did I do with it? There it is. Should have had all this stuff out. Okay. Turn my radio on. It's on the right plane. Let's plug the battery up. Okay, all linked up. Elevator needs reversed. Throttle works. Okay. Apparently it's not 4, it's 5. Couldn't remember. Well. I'm gonna have to go back and look at my book. I can't. Try channel 6. Well, the right one's working. Okay. But I know what I gotta do. It is channel 4. And I've got to go down and reverse that. There we go. That's what I had to do. And the way my Tactic 850 radio sets up, you go in and set 2 ailerons. I forget how it is, but anyway, it automatically assigns a channel. So channel 1 is your right aileron, and channel 4 is your left. And I had to go in and reverse channel 4, and we also need to sub-trim to center them up. Let's go into sub-trim, channel 1. I want that control horn or servo arm at 90 degree parallel to the servo. So there's that one. Now we'll go down to 4. There we go. Perfect. We'll get that. Now, what we're going to do is line these screws up. Let me get a wrench here. I forget which one it is. Maybe this one. Nope. Too small. Okay. Go to the next one. There it is. Alright. I have installed the Quick Connect, which I like on mine to make it a lot easier to fine tune these. So now we're going to put a little Loctite on it. And I have never ever had one of these come loose. I've been flying for 9 years, and as long as you put Loctite on them, I've not ever had any problems. Now what we want to do is center that aileron up, square it with the wing, and when you tighten it down, you want to get a hold of the Quick Connect with a pair of needle nose to keep it from twisting, and really cinch that down. Okay. Alright, that one's working, and we can fine tune it with a little bit of sub trim if we need to. Yeah, it got off on me just a hair. Let me loosen that back up. Alright. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, now let's do this side. Get my screw on here. Put a little Loctite on there. We'll get it started in the hole. Get it started straight. There we go. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold this in place with my fingers while I snug it down. Uh-oh. That one didn't. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay. Now let me center down good. Okay. Now, we got ailerons. Now let's look at the back. You probably can't see it from that angle, but it is slightly, just a hair off. So we're going to go back in to sub trim. And channel 1. There we go, perfect. Unhighlight it, go down to channel 4, highlight that. Perfect. That's what's great about putting your ailerons on separate channels on an airplane, especially a hot rod. You can fine tune each individual surface, control surface. On my bigger planes, I like to even put my elevator halves on separate channels. So you can fine tune those as one unit. And you can really tune that plane in to where it flies just absolutely great like that. Okay, now what we're going to do, we've got that all set up. We need to put our covers on here. So I am going to unplug the battery. Oops, just dropped my wrench. Get it. Okay. We're going to unplug the ailerons. Now, it shows in the book to put 2 6-inch servo extensions because the receiver goes right back here in this little hole. Okay, I'm out of tips right now, and I'm out of extensions. All I have is Y harnesses. So I'm not planning on taking this plane apart anyway. It's small enough. I'm just going to leave it put together. Well, the wires are long enough from the servos that they'll reach back in there. So we're going to just mount the receiver, and then I'll use some tweezers and stuff to hemostats to get down there and plug my wires in. And anyway, first thing we want to do, let's get this. It's got a slit in this cover It goes around your servo. Boy, that thing's kind of hitting heavy on that one corner. I don't know if you can see it right there, but I guess we'll just kind of move it over. Let me get my tape machine up here. And what I'm going to do is take scissors pull that out there. Get rid of that end piece. Now, let's see if I can manage to get that up under there. Okay, got that side down. This packing tape works really good for this. It's very strong and it will hold your surfaces down real well. So I highly recommend that. Not just Scotch tape on this thing. It'll get them snug down really good. Now, this one's going to be kind of fun because I've got to feed it underneath the linkage there. So I'm going to do it upside down so I can slide under there and then grab it with my fingers and turn it over. Okay. Get it on the edge of the deal. Got it a little bit crooked, but okay. Let's get us another piece here. Put right along this front edge. Alright, got our cover all taped down. Now that'll be easy to access if we need to get back into it for some reason. I shouldn't. Now I'm going to turn this one around and do the same thing with it. Oh, my tape got all stuck down. Okay. I'm going to do this outside piece first. Get it anchored down right there. Okay. And I'm going to do this one. Alright, here's the one we go under this. I'm going to turn it upside down and then roll it over to stick it. Okay, now we got to get this piece up under there. This one's a little more difficult to get up under there. Come on. There, got it. Alright. Alright, we got that one all taped down. Those are good to go. Put this back over here. Chair out of the way. Now, let's get the fuselage over here. And I'm going to unplug this, and my ESC wire goes to channel 3, of course, and the elevator goes to 2, so we know where those go. Now, I'm going to test fit this down in here first, just to see how it works out. Okay. All we need to do is put a piece of sticky on it. I'm going to use some Velcro on this. So alright. Let me get a pair of my, oh, that tore. Huh, I've done that. Okay, get a pair of my tweezers, crooked nosed ones, and let's see if I can manage to get this down in there and stuck. I'm going to go in from right here. Push that down really well. Okay, now I need a little piece of the fuzzy side. So, come off there. Alright, put this back in the box. You can get this heavy duty industrial grade Velcro at Walmart. I get it in a big box. It's like 25 bucks, but it's like 15 feet long, so that's a lot of it. Alright, put that on there. Now we're gonna try to feed that down in there, and we'll see if I can get a hold of it with my tweezers. I don't want it dropping down on that Velcro just yet. There we go. Alright, she's stuck. I turned one of my antennas to the back and I turned the other one back this way, and it's up right here, so we won't try to get them at like a 90-degree angle if possible. Alright, now this is the elevator, so it goes to channel 2, and I'm going to use a pair of hemostats to put that one in. Well, after I get it through here, let me run it up through this. There we go. Okay, number 2. Alright, now this one I'll put through there. Get the tweezers here again. There we go. We're going to run this one up in there out of the way. We don't need it. That's to plug in if you're going to update on a computer or something. I'm not using that, so. Okay. This one goes in number 3. So I'm going to use my tweezers and try to get it started. There we go. It's in. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to leave our battery wires loose here. But we're going to put a zip tie, what I do with all of them, around these 2 wires to kind of tighten them up a little bit and neaten them up. Alright, I'll get my cutters. There we go. Let's cut that off. Now, I'm probably going to use a piece of tape and tape these wires up under the edge of this maybe. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we're going to try it. Try to kind of keep them out of the way. Probably won't stay stuck in there, I don't know. Yeah, I need to get a wider. It wasn't wide enough. Let me get a bigger piece. Oops, that ain't scissors. Okay, let's try this. Push them up against there. Alright, that kind of hold them a little bit. Kind of keep them out of the way. I don't like my wires flopping around in there. I like them kind of all neat and tidy. If possible. There's not a whole lot of room in this little dude, so it's kind of iffy on where you put everything. Now, get that out of the way. Just run that down behind the receiver there, out of the way. Okay, now what I got to do is we're going to take the wing. There's two, what did I do with the bolts? Here they are. Two little bolts that go in these. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to shove those back through there. This might be interesting. Come on. Well, if I get it, stay. There's one. Okay. Now, get over here on this side. Well, they both come out on me. Alright, I got the one that goes in number 4. If I can just feed it down, get it started. It's going to be tough because I don't have a whole lot of extra wire here, but it'll work, I think, if I can just get it in there. Because I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna take the wing off of this. So get it turned around here. If I can just get it over the pegs, I can push it down in there with my finger. Well, shoot, it'll be a little harder than I thought. There we go, almost. Oh, got it. Now, if I can get the number 1 back up in there, that's going to be the fun one. Now, if I can turn it around without pulling it out, get a hold of it. It's right there. Come on, baby. Got it. Okay, now this one, getting it started. Oh, look at that, first try. Okay, she's down. Now we can put our wing on there. Oops, battery. Oh man, you know what? I'm not going to be able to leave this. Yeah, I can. You have to take the wing off, put the battery in it. That's the only thing I didn't like about this. I forgot about that. Yeah, you have to take the wing off to put the battery in it. So, I'm not going to bore you with setting the throws. Well, I guess I can. Sure, some of you might want to see how to do that. Let's plug the battery. I can't remember right where it goes to balance. Okay. I guess I will be taking my wing off of this, after all, because you have to take the wing off, put the battery in it. So, kind of a weird deal. Wish it had some kind of hatch or something, but act like it started crooked. That's wrong. Wrong one. Well, I have to get them out of my other bag. It's metric, I guess. Let me grab them. And, oops, that one goes in there. At least they're color coded yellow. Be that one. I don't know why that one's so tight. There's something. It's not cross-threaded. Not real sure. There it goes. Just real stiff threaded down in there. There, she tightened down. Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like about this. It's kind of a pain to take the wing off and unhook or hook the battery up each time. But nothing we can do about it. You know, I wish it would have had a hatch or something that opened up, but it would have been hard to do that and keep the wing strong enough for the speed this thing is going to travel. So now find the balance point on this. I forgot. CG. $30 millimeters from leading edge. Okay. We're going to turn this over. Drop another wrench. It gives you this little balancer you have to put together, which I've already glued together. You have to sharpen the tips of these, but that's to set on there. Alright, 30 millimeters back. Let me get a ruler. Get a couple of rulers. And what I'll do is hold one right here. to line that up with. So 30 is going to be right there. Now what I want to do is mark that on up to the fuselage. Okay. Now I'll hold this up against the front of it, and then I'll hold that, well, here, let me scoot it out just a little bit. Okay. 30. And then we'll okay. There's our 30mm mark. Now, let's see what this dude does here. I may have to turn my ceiling fan off. Ain't gonna set on here very good. You know what? I'm gonna put a couple little pieces of my blue tape that I like to use on here because it's not gonna set good on that slick plastic. So we'll put this right over the mark. A little thin piece of it. Okay, right dead center on it. See what that does. Let me turn this ceiling fan off. Okay. Now let's see what we can do. I don't like their balancer at all. It's too flimsy. These little sticks, they just wiggle all around, so that's a piece of crap. I'm going to use my fingers like I do on everything else. So I got to scoot the battery back a little bit. So we're nose heavy. Just barely. Oh, let me see here. Put it right on the tape. Yeah, we're a little nose heavy. So we need to pull that battery back. Yeah, this is really a pain, have to do all this. Oh well. Part of it, I guess. Part of having fun. Okay. Get my wing off, and so I can just kind of slide that back. Now, let me get my battery loose. All the way back in there. Put it about right there. Once I get it where I want it, then I'll mark it with a marker to make sure I get it in the same place each time. Okay, got those tight. Now, get my finger right back on the tape. Be sure and point your fingers straight up. There we go, perfect right there. So we're gonna mark that battery where I've got it, so we know to get it in the same place each time. All right, now she's perfectly balanced. Okay, now while we got it together here, you can do this two ways. You can use a throw meter, or you can use a ruler on this if you can get it kind of set and level. Now we want to see where the throws are. This is going to be a very, very fast plane, so it's probably going to have very small throws. Let's lay this under here where we can read it. Alright, elevator on low rate, 5 millimeters. That ain't very much. So what we want to do is try to get this on a, like it's the center of it's right on 13 millimeters. So we want to go 5 from either side of that, which right now it's going like almost 15. So we got to turn that sucker way down. Okay, now we go in the radio, go to dual rates. I like that. Elevator. We're going to go way down with that sucker. Now, I'm going to put my ruler against there, and I've got where it's sitting on the table, my 13, or well, it's 130 mark is right dead center with the edge of it. So what I want to do is go up 5 millimeters from there. Look at that, perfect. Guessed it perfect the first time. Move down just a hair. So I'm at 36%. 5 and 5. Okay, that's low rate. Alright, now we're going to unhighlight that. We're going to go down, put a little expo. This tactic radio is like a Futaba, so you go negative. And we're only going to go, I'm going to try about 18% to start with. Now we're going to go down, I'm going to pick a switch. That's my elevator high rates will be on this switch right here. Okay. Now, we'll go back up, highlight it, and then on high rates, elevator is, wow, 8 millimeters up and 6.5 down. Okay. Get it leveled up here again. Alright. So 5, 6, woo, way up there. That's going to have to go way down. Now what I'm having to do, I'm having to hold my elevator stick on my radio down in the up position. And the reason for that is on most radios it's showing both up and down on your rate. Well, if you pull that, see, then it only goes to the up position or the down position. So I'm having to hold that in the up position, set my up at 8 millimeters. So go from there. It's almost there. Alright, now. Not a whole lot of difference in low and high. 5 to 8. Now we want to go the down position to 6.5 millimeters. Get that back centered up here. Okay. Down. Alright. We want a little more up than down on high rates. On low rates it was 5 millimeters on both. Okay, now we're going to go down, add some expo to that. So my down is 38%, my up is 53%. So we'll go, let's see here, up 23. Okay, we've already got it on switch, so we know where that goes. Alright, let's unhighlight that, move up, and get the ailerons. Alright, ailerons. Low rates, 5 millimeters up and down. So we'll pick us a spot on our ruler, and it sits right on the 40 millimeter mark. So up. Woo! Okay, let's highlight that dude and go way down. Alright, right on 5. Right on 5. That's 5 millimeters up and down. Okay, now we're going to go set a little expo in that. That's at 28%. So, and we're going to pick a switch for that one, which will be this one right here, the way I set them up. Alright, now let's go back to high rates. High rates is 8 millimeters up and down. So we're going to put our ruler right there. We're on the 40 mark. So there's 8. 8 up, 8 down. Now, see what the difference is. Not a whole lot there either. Okay, now we're going to go down and set our expo. And we've already got our switch set. There is no rudder on this, so our rates are all set. This plane is balanced, rates are set, and it is ready to go. Alright, I'll give you a little taste of what the prop sounds like here. It's a screamer. Alright, my little black mark right here, I can take some alcohol, and if I had a paper towel, I'm out in here, I've got it, but see, that'll just wipe right off any marks you got on it. It'll shine right up. I'll get all the fingerprints and stuff off of it later. Okay, boys and girls, there you have it. The Great Plains Rifle 1M, all finished, balanced. The rates are set on the dual rates. We are ready for the maiden flight. Byron and I are going to the field this afternoon around 3:30. It's really windy right now, but it's maybe supposed to lay down a little bit this afternoon. I won't do a maiden flight if it's heavy wind, because you don't know how this plane's going to react. Any plane. I would suggest never doing a maiden flight when it's very windy, anything over 5 miles an hour, because you don't know how the plane's going to react. You don't know how you're going to have to trim it. So if the wind's just going to irritate, if it's out of whack any at all, and could cause you to crash it. So try to do your maiden flights on a calm day. Yesterday afternoon by 5:30 the wind died down to nothing, so we're hoping it'll do the same thing today, and if so, we will do the maiden flight on this and try to get that video up next. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you at the field.